Welcome to the beautiful Disney Dream. We're taking you on a full ship tour, going deck by deck. Every restaurant, bar, public area will be covered. This ship holds 2,500 guests, was first launched in 2011, fresh out of dry dock. Come and explore the ship with us. First up, we have Deck 11 and the most sought after part of this cruise ship, the AquaDuck, which goes all the way around Deck 11 and Deck 12. And we can say that this water attraction is so much fun to ride. They do not allow you to bring a cell phone or any cameras on the ride, so keep that in mind.
Next up is Maisie's favorite, Nemo's Reef. This is where little ones under the age of 3 who are not potty trained can come and enjoy some water features.
And one thing we noticed on our sailing is that they do clean this area extremely frequently. After splashing about in the pool area and riding the AquaDuck, there are a couple different food options here on Deck 11, right outside the adults area only. Our personal favorite is make your own burrito bowl.
A good note is some of these places are also open very late, so if you have a late night craving, that's your spot.
We also have some retail shops. This is Whozits
and Whatzits,
which is where you can buy some beach accessories
or diapers. Next up is my favorite, ice cream, or I should say Maisie's favorite. This is where you can go and get your banana, your strawberry, chocolate, or vanilla ice cream.
An area that we frequent on the Disney Dream is the adults area only, which was pretty busy on our sailing. Is home to one of our favorite places, which is the Cove Cafe. But just look at how beautiful these pools are, and they also do have a bar where you can get a cocktail.
My favorite part about Cove Cafe is when you order a hot beverage, they will put a little design on your coffee. On this sailing, we had Mickey, we had Olaf, but you can request some of your favorites. And it's just a nice place to hang out. They also offer cocktails in here.
And little pastries. So not only can you enjoy your coffee or your drink, but you can have a nice little pastry with it.
Senses is up next, and you can enter Senses right through the adults only area. They have a hair salon, a nail salon, a barber shop, your fitness center, and your treatment rooms where you can get Botox, facials, massages.
I actually got my hair cut on this sailing, so shout out to my barber, and it was really easy to book and I had a great experience. The fitness area has your treadmills, your weight machines, your free weights, people who don't like being filmed while working out. It has it all. And it is pretty flexible in terms of hours. I believe it was open till 10 p.m. on our sailing.
If you're looking to get away and relax, check out the Rainforest for an extra charge.
For breakfast and lunch, you can check out the buffet area, which is known as Cabanas, and it is themed like Finding Nemo. The footage that you are seeing here is during the breakfast rush. And even though this was a very busy time to visit Cabanas, in our experience, we were still able to find a seat and have good breakfast food.
And don't forget, usually on your last sailing day is the churro waffles.
If you have not had the churro waffles, it is not a body experience. A lot of fresh fruit and granola and yogurts are there too.
Located right outside Cabanas is Vanellope's Sweet Shop. Here you can find gelato, ice cream, different cupcakes, candy, you name it, they probably have it.
I love the theming in here. It's themed after Wreck-It Ralph, which I feel like doesn't get enough love by Disney on any ship, so it's nice to see this. On Deck 12, you can find a couple for-pay restaurants, and these restaurants are adults only, so that's a good note. First up is Remy, which is the French restaurant. Dinner comes in at $135 per person. Brunch is $85 per person, and the dessert experience is $70 per person. We personally have never tried Remy, but I've only heard good things, and the footage that you are seeing here is obviously with nobody there.
Next up is Palo, and they make things really easy. Dinner or brunch is $55 per person, and this is an Italian restaurant on the Disney Dream.
Now we have had Palo before.
On the Fantasy.
Yeah, and It was fine.
It was fine.
I didn't go out of my way to book it again, and especially with traveling with a toddler, we're not able to experience this. So the food in the main dining room on Disney is great. So we don't personally recommend going to Remy or Palo because the food is great for free.
Yeah, unless you have something you're celebrating, then think about it. Or if you're bougie.
Bad and bougie. Next up, deck 12, we have the Concierge Lounge. I was not able to get any footage here because we were not concierge guests. Also on deck 12, you have the funnel puddle, which is a nice little pool for you to relax and cool down. Moving on up to deck 13. First up, we have Satellite Falls, which is a smoking area on the cruise ship and features a little pool that you can soak in. And this is also where you can find the Concierge Sun Deck, which, as I mentioned before, we were not concierge guests on this sailing, so we were not able to experience it.
And I believe this area is also adults only, which is kind of nice that you have another location to go to.
They also do have a bar here on deck 13, along with Goofy's Sports Deck, where it turns into a basketball court. I saw some tennis, some pickleball, and watch me just drain this on the first try. Money. Also, they just added Goofy Sports Simulator during dry dock.
And this was completely booked during our sailing. There was no availability to check that out.
And I scared the person when I was doing this tour filming. They had no idea I was going to pop in there.
Next up is a little mini golf. Again, we did not do this on our sailing, but it looks super cute and something to do during the day.
And it's free, right? So it's all included in your cruise fare, not an extra cost.
When you first get on the Disney Dream, you're going to come in here to the Grand Hall on deck 3. This is the main lobby area, also known for its elegant design and central location. The specific statue on this Grand Hall is Donald Duck. Each Disney Cruise Line ship has a unique character statue in its Grand Hall, like Cinderella on the Disney Wish and Aladdin and Jasmine on the new ship, Disney Treasure.
And as soon as you get on the cruise ship, make sure you check out the Bon Voyage bar, where you can get a cocktail and relax.
Located here is guest services, always available to help you out in case of need. Like when I locked myself out of the room and needed a new room key.
Oh yeah, that was a good time. Or when Maisie lost her friendship bracelet. Disney does rotational dining. And one of the rotations that you will have on this cruise is the Royal Palace.
Royal Palace is themed after all of the princesses and is one of my favorite locations to dine in. Rotational dining means each night you go to a new restaurant and your servers follow you, which is really nice that you have the same servers throughout your cruise.
Another one of those rotational dining restaurants is Animator's Palate, which is themed after Disney animation. And these screens all around you will do a little show, and they will show various animations being created. And it's just a really engaging place to get a bite to eat.
I feel like kids really like this because they interact with you, the screens.
The Walt Disney Theater is home to the main show productions of the Golden Mickeys, Beauty and the Beast, Disney's Believe. I think that's all of them.
That is all of them. And right outside is Preludes on each side where you can get your pre-show snacks.
And there is a lot of seating here in the Walt Disney Theater, as you can see here. But we still recommend getting to the shows at least 30 minutes ahead of showtime.
Yeah, on our sailing, they even did a magic show and featured the new movie Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, they showed Lilo and Stitch in here.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's great because that's a brand new movie as of the recording of this. Also on deck 3, we have an assortment of shops. First up, we have Diamonds and Wishes.
You know, I did come in here a few times. They cleaned my ring for me. They tried to get me to buy a new engagement ring. You know, they were talking to me about upgrades.
Yes, and that is all duty-free pricing, so they have a good way of sweetening the deal.
We made a few purchases here in Sea Treasures. Matt and I got a new matching outfit, but they do have Disney Dream themed merchandise, which is really cool.
And there's a discount, I believe, as well, right? If you are a
Disney Visa card holder, whether it be credit card or debit, they offer 10% off.
Any little bit helps. Mickey's Mainsail, this is where you can kind of find some of the toys for the little ones and also kids' outfits. And also things if you forgot them, like Pepto-Bismol or Advil.
Or children's Tylenol.
Or diapers.
Yep.
The list goes on and on. So we visited here quite a few times.
On deck 2, you have the Enchanted Garden, which is the last table service restaurant on the Disney Dream. It is inspired by the Gardens of Versailles. It is a greenhouse-themed restaurant with 7-foot-tall fountains topped with Mickey Mouse, flower-shaped lights, and lighting that changes from day to night. This restaurant serves breakfast and lunch buffets and dinner with seasonal menu items that features fresh ingredients.
On deck 4, in the aft or the back of the ship, you will find the district. But first, let's get a lay of the land. Here's a little preview of the map. And the district is home to a couple different venues, which you will see coming up here momentarily, including Evolution, Pink, 687 Pub, and first up, the Skyline Lounge.
What I liked about this area is they do a lot of adult-only activities. So that is also nice if you're trying to get away from the kids.
The Skyline Lounge features, you guessed it, skylines from around the world. And this is a very dimly lit, kind of vibey lounge. A nice place to grab a cocktail. I don't believe they offer food options here. Next up we have Evolution, which is where you can find your Battle of the Sexes, the Mate Your Mate. that's a mouthful. But this is a area with adequate seating. They do different types of adults-only game shows here. I believe it also turns into a dance club at night as well.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
My favorite bar, Pink. This was a champagne bar. And everything in here is my favorite color, pink. My favorite cocktail is also champagne inspired, so this was my place.
Yeah, you even got behind the pink piano at one point and started singing Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
I don't remember that.
Because you were too champagned up.
Out here is where we learned to draw Olaf, which was another cool activity, and they did let the kids come to this one.
Yeah, Maisie definitely got on that stage a couple different times during our sailing.
Yeah, our girl loves to be center of attention, dancing, you name it.
I wonder where she gets that from. Next up, we have the D Lounge, which is where we participated in family karaoke. We made bracelets.
They did trivia in here. I also sat through the timeshare Disney Vacation Club to get Maisie a Stitch buddy. 30 minutes, $47,000. You know, it's an investment.
Yeah, I would much rather book with your cruise bestie instead of going with that option.
Thanks.
Carriage Jewels is another jewelry shop here. It was closed during the filming of this, so you can see just a couple shots where you can find some of them diamond and gold watches, necklaces, rings.
Shutters is up next. You can view all of your cruise photos here, purchase cruise photos, but what I really like is purchasing the all-inclusive package at one price.
Vista Cafe offers the same options as the Cove Cafe in a non-adult only setting, so you can go down here and get your pastries and your coffee.
Buena Vista Theater is where you can watch movies only. They do feature new movies from Disney or Marvel.
Yeah, on our sailing we watched Thunderbolts and Elio, but they have the latest and greatest there, which is nice. Last up on Deck 5, we start off with Port Adventures, where you can book your shore excursions for Castaway Key, Lookout Key, wherever you're going. This is where you can book your excursions.
And you'll find Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Here's a little preview of the prices.
We really wanted to make sure that we were getting some detail on these prices because we never knew what was really included with that price.
Yeah, but it does look like a great experience. You do have to be over the age of 3.
Also, I think it's worth mentioning that you can even get some pixie dust in your hair free of charge if you meet that age requirement. Marley, you also mentioned something about saving some money with the dresses.
Yeah. At Target, they actually feature most of these dresses for a fraction of the cost if you're looking to save some money.
A place that we frequented a lot on this cruise was It's a Small World Nursery, the best staff at sea for our little one.
It just happened to be a bunch of British nannies, which was awesome.
The Oceaneers Club is where the 3 and ups can go. And they also do an arts and crafts activity here with Stitch. That is a cannot miss activity. Here's Andy's room, themed after Toy Story. But then they also have this room, which is themed after
Pixie Hollow.
There you go.
Maisie did love coming in here during open house. They had this screen on the TV where you can run around and pop bubbles and squish bugs.
Yeah.
She was really into that.
And they even have a little Star Wars themed area here. I love just the theming that they have in the Oceaneers Club because it's different on every cruise ship, including this little Spider-Man area which had so many different Easter eggs from the movie. So if you're a Spider-Man fan, or your kid is, they're gonna love this area.
Like I said earlier, Maisie really liked that area. For the older kids, you have Edge. I thought this room was okay. It wasn't offering a whole lot, but you know, if your kid likes it, it's a cool little hangout spot.
Yeah, they were playing video games. They got a nice little outside area. I love just how unimpressed Marley was by this area. But a place that is impressive is known as
Vibe.
There you go.
I thought this place was much better, and I believe this was recently upgraded during the dry dock, and this does share an outdoor space. They have a pool, they do pool parties, which is really awesome for your kids, or your teens, I should say.
Here's a little look of that outside area. It looks like it wasn't open on our sailing, but still a great option.
It was closed during the open house.
Let's jump into this room tour.
Hey guys, and welcome to room 6016, category 8A, Deluxe Oceanview Family Stateroom. Come on in. Now, before we get completely into this, just know that we were booked an interior stateroom, and when we got here, we asked if there was any upgrades, and I specifically asked for this cabin category because there's only a certain amount on Disney Dream and Disney Fantasy, and the total amount for this upgrade was $278 and worth every penny. And this is why. The space. There is 241 square feet in this room, and there's 2 layout options. So this is layout option 1, which is just one big room, and then we're going to insert a photo of what the other option would look like. It gives you a private living room with the separate TV, which is amazing for bigger families. This room can accommodate up to 5 people. All right, guys, you know what? Let me just set the mood a little bit. It is dark. This is our last night, but I want to show you the large porthole windows that have built-in seats for them. And this is a connecting stateroom. However, the one next to us is a handicap room. Starting off with the bed, Maisie and I have slept here every night. There is a place on your right side to plug in your phone. They have both American and European plugs. And on your left side of the bed, unfortunately, they don't offer anything besides your phone and your lights on and off for the whole room. Getting to our desk, which I thought was cool, and I didn't notice this at first, but here at the European plug, there's a USB and a USB-C built into this. They are so sneaky. Again, you have the main light control for your room. You have 2 American plugs as well. Pull out drawer. Top drawer over here is where your hair dryer is going to be and your heat protection mat. We did also hide some glasses in here from Maisie. And then in here is just 2 pretty good sized drawers. Oh, hello.
The room is supposed to be packed, Mara.
Whoopsies. Over here you have your standard mini fridge, which Maisie has packed it full of her toys.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry to our room attendant.
We will be cleaning this.
Yes, we will clean this before we leave, we promise.
We will be cleaning this. Maisie has had so much fun hiding in these curtains and then sitting in the window, which makes my mom heart feel better that we don't have a balcony. I'm just not a balcony fan, guys. We've never really been big balcony fans. We never sit out on a balcony. It's really rare. And then welcome to Matt's side of the room.
This is my room right here, guys.
We did not kick him out.
It's rather comfortable.
Okay.
It's kind of short. I'm 6'2", so I found myself kind of sleeping, doing one of these.
Oh gosh.
Or like, you know, in
Oh yeah, that's how I sleep.
my little fetal position. But I've got my little light here for my reading. It's really nice. And I've enjoyed this. I wish it was a little bit wider, but just having the option of not getting assaulted by my toddler while I'm sleeping is a nice thing.
So this should pull out one more time into a double bed.
Cool.
And then above here in the ceiling is your drop down bed for your 5th sleeper. Because again, this room fits 5 people. This is our TV for the room. It does swivel. You can watch it on the couch or the bed. In the other layout of this room, you would have another TV in your living room because there's a wall in between your bed and your living room. Our room dude, our room attendant did bring us a diaper genie, and our closet space was just fine for the 3 of us. We have Maisie's clothes for tomorrow, and your life jackets, your ladder in case you have a 5th sleeper. And then on this side, we have a little bit more space in your safe. Your laundry bag is in here too. So there's your safe. We did empty this out, correct?
Yep.
We did. Awesome. Something that's really cool on Disney is they have basically all of Disney Plus available for you. You can watch all the Disney classics. They have Disney cartoons, classic Disney cartoons. Maisie has really loved this in our short time in the room. Let me just tuck her back in. Moving on to the bathroom. Now, other versions of this room could have the double bathroom. We do not, but we're not complaining. It's still a decent sized bathroom. It's well lit. Of course, it's Disney, so they have the tub, which Maisie, you know, she loves bath time. So this has been nice with her. I will mention it is slippery. So if you're gonna have your kid in here, please, you know, be the responsible parent and sit down with your kid and let them bathe because you will slip.
I love how this stuff smells.
Oh yeah, this is everyone's favorite. It used to be branded as H2 Ocean, but now Disney has it just branded as themselves, but I think it's still H2 Ocean. Yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. It's a basic room, but so big. And when you have a crazy 2-year-old, it's just nice having the extra space to roam around. We've honestly like had a picnic on the carpet. Anytime we've gotten pixie dust, we spill out the bag like it's Halloween night and we just go through everything.
Yeah, I really hope the scale of the room is shown through this video.
Really, like
I'm in the corner.
guys, like we can, if Fane and Laura was here, Fane could definitely do some cartwheels in here. I don't know how to do a cartwheel. I'm not even gonna try because I am broken. This room category is so rare. You can only find it on the Dream and the Fantasy, and there's like 6 per the entire ship. So if this is something you're interested, reach out to yourcruisebestie.com and I will find you. You can find the link in the description. You're gonna see QR codes throughout your video. Basically on any of our YouTube videos, you can find me. And I would love to plan your dream vacation. Also, I won first prize for drawing Olaf. So if you need me for your party needs, just let me know.